After 7 rounds of round-robin competition, Tim Hovland and Kent Steffes have reached the finals. They will meet the winner of the playoff match between Randy Stoklos, SINJIN Smith, and KARCH and BRENT FROHOFF. FROHOFF has been plagued by a bad lower back and had to forfeit 1 match, but he will be ready for the playoffs.
In case there's any doubt in your minds that these guys are playing for real money, listen to the assortment of prizes. First place.
Sport right here.
Went to BRENT. Off the hands of BRENT FROHOFF. That is it. That means that SINJIN Smith and Randy Stoklos are now going into the finals against Tim Hovland and Kent Steffes. You know, guys, because of your performance, I spend more time interviewing you, either going into the finals or having just won. I guess we spend more time than we do with our own family.
What's the matter? You don't like us out here? We're going to be in the finals as many times as we possibly can. We've got some tough opponents today in Steffes and Hovland, and we really got a match ahead of us, so we got to play tough.
Randy, talk a little bit about the strategy you were using in the match just completed. Were you going to BRENT a little more because of the back?
Well, definitely. When any guy's bleeding out there, you got to go to him. I know when I was hurt in previous years, they'd serve me every ball. And Brent's a fierce competitor, and I know that he was going to play and come out here and still play well. But we were able to serve some aces in between them with the miscommunication, and KARCH didn't step in and take as many balls as I might have thought. And, yeah, we put the pressure on him.
You said, I know how to play the banjo. I guess you do.
Well, I play the banjo, you know, there's only so many strings, but Kent's a great player. You know, he's come a long way. I think we've had the last 4 weeks, we've been in the finals every week. We're 2 out of 3 in tournaments. We're looking forward to these finals in this tournament right now.
Kent, you bounced around partner-wise this year a little bit. May I say, I haven't seen you play better.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did bounce around. I don't know if nobody likes me or if, you know, I'm just trying. But now I'm with a great partner. Yeah, like you said, 2 out of 3 wins. In the finals, all 3. We're looking to do good this one, too.
Your blocking, your setting seems improved. What's he doing for you?
Well, actually, my defense has improved a lot. My serving has gone up big time. I've been jump serving a lot of aces. Playing behind his block is unbelievable. He's up there so big, he takes away most of the court, and all I do is get what's left over.
Okay, Kathy, here we go with the final. SINJIN Smith will be serving for Smith Stoklos. Remember, we talked to Hovland Steffes. They are very, very up for this game, and they have earned the respect of Smith Stoklos. Of course, as you said earlier, Smith Stoklos, the old 1-2 for 10 years. How do you beat them? And SINJIN serves, taken by Steffes. Steffes up, and just a little rainbow. Nice dig, Smith. And Smith down the line, catches the tape.
SINJIN always seems to start every match with a great dig, but the best thing he does is make a great conversion on it. Right now, we didn't get a chance to see a replay, but it was a nice dig for a point.
Okay, back to the action. That was a serve by SINJIN.
Timeout, Steffes and Hovland. Kent back to serve.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Steffes serving. Steffes' jump serve has been very effective, not going with it right now. Stoklos takes it, passes. Nice block. Right there, and line.
Called a net on Tim Hovland. He tried to sneak outside to try to shut that down, and he got the net.
Randy Stoklos back to serve.
So side out, Stoklos back with the ball. 1 serving 0. Jump. Taken by Hov.
Go line! Come on, come on, come on.
Great dig, Smith.
There and
set by Stokey. Angle. Steffes unable to handle the ball.
We've seen 2 great digs by SINJIN. It's interesting, though, at the beginning of the match, they're not really hitting the ball. They're choosing to go with a shot, and SINJIN has run both of those down for points. We're going to get a chance to see right now. Again, look at that defensive ability. He scoops that ball, but look at the back set by Randy. He doesn't even see the set. He knows the point's on the line and hits the ball right off Steffes' hands.
SINJIN Smith definitely a money player, as we have seen time after time.
3-0 here on center court.
Okay, 3 serving 0.
Sand.
Sand on that ball.
And we have a sand timeout. A lot on the line, a lot of excitement. Don't you dare go away, because we'll be rightly beautiful here in San Diego, everybody. We've got great volleyball going on. Let's get back to the action. Here we go. Stoklos.
Come on. Get up.
Pass.
Line.
Smith dig. point off the hands of Tim Hovland.
SINJIN with another dig, his third dig, and that time Steffes did the right thing. He went to hammer the ball, but you can't hammer the ball straight to SINJIN. All right, we're going to see right now he makes a great play to get the pass off, but look at that, right in the pocket to SINJIN, and he says another scoring opportunity, and he goes up and hammers the ball off the hands of Hovland. It's just amazing how they can bring their game up another level. They start off every match here with no errors, and they're just so aggressive.
4 serving 0. Stoklos. And that's I believe, the second service error in a row by Stoklos.
But they have a 4-0 lead, and they are playing aggressively. And when your side-out game is so strong, you can go ahead and sacrifice and miss a serve.
I am sorry, it wasn't Stokes' second. SINJIN serve error twice.
Right there, and fine.
Come on, 10-1-1!
SINJIN he always mixes and matches so well. Hovland has a great block, but he sees that he gives him the line, and again, he finds the open court better than anybody.
Kathy, we've talked about Smith's digs. He's also got 4 kills thus far.
Well, he's just really, I think, the best all-around player.
4 serving 0. SINJIN with the ball. Tim Hovland spiking the ball with conviction, now applauding his partner.
And really, they have great chemistry. This is only their 4th tournament together, but they both have the same fiery personality. So I think once they get going, this really could be a close match.
As you mentioned earlier, Steffes' sets, he's setting very well. Also a nice long jump serve in that case. He had a lot of power on the ball.
Steffes has a very good jump serve, and he's really going to have to go for it right now because you have to force SINJIN and Randy out of their side-out rhythm.
Here comes Randy.
Come here, come here!
Nice pass.
That's really a nice hit by Kent. Randy was way over, but that time he showed no fear and just went and hammered the ball right off his hands.
Off his fingertips, side out.
We look right now, we can see the 2 mothers, Mary Lou and Alice, cheering their 2 sons on.
Mary Lou Smith, that is. Talk about her, Kathy.
Mary Lou Smith is such a support to SINJIN. She goes to every tournament. In fact, SINJIN still lived at home until he was 31 years old because that's how much he loves his mother.
You've been dying to get there.
SINJIN going back to serve.
Smith now with 5 kills. Score is 4, serving 0. And that is 10 straight side outs. Nice set.
Interesting strategy. Now they're serving the ball to Tim Hovland, and his favorite shot is to hit away, face one-way angle, and hit down the line. And what a great match. We have Tim Hovland going against Randy Stoklos. 2 giants going against each other.
No loss of energy there, is there? Okay, Steffes back with the ball. And they're going to SINJIN. Oh, nice angle.
But they give SINJIN the lollipop serve, and SINJIN is such a great passer. I just can't believe they've got to put something on the serve to SINJIN. But again, look at the passing. Great technique. He side passes this. Randy puts him right on the net. And again, just with no fear, swings away from the block of Tim Hovland.
Nice dig. Oh, a little over the back. Shot by Stoklos. Steffes lining it up. Going long. And now the score is 5-0. We'll be right back with more Pro Beach. Small time, side change, a contemplative foursome out there, Kathy, to use a big word, thinking about the strategy. It is 5-0. Smith and Stoklos in the lead. Randy handling the ball, ready to serve it up, and here he goes. And he goes to Kent Steffes. Set by Hovland. And it looks very nicely that Steffes took advantage of that, hit the tape on an angle shot.
What was great about it is it hit the tape, but it also got the rope, and I really think that's what Kent needs to do, get his confidence. It looks now like his hair is a little wet. I think he took the time out and took that bottle of water and poured it right on his head and said, come on, Kent, you got to wake up.
I'm glad you didn't say that was hair gel. Great dig by Steffes. Oh, Tim Hovland.
Well, that's the strategy, really. Hovland to block SINJIN. He deflected that. They have a chance for a point, but really you have to score on this. We'll see right now Hovland's ability really to take the angle away, and a great move by Kent. But right now Javi's got to hit it over, and it just hits the top of the tape. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the all Cuervo Gold beach. Whether he is diving in the sand or scooping up every ball in the backcourt, he is our best defensive player. Randy Stoklos puts fear in the eyes of every potential hitter with his aggressive style of getting way over the net to block. With a vertical leap and a presence that would intimidate Shamu, the killer whale, Randy is the best blocker in the Cuervo Gold. BRENT FROHOFF has the most dominating jump serve on the beach. It forces many opponents to eat sand while trying to pass his serve. BRENT FROHOFF is Cuervo Gold's best server. KARCH defies gravity when he swings to hit a ball. His lightning quick arm swing, coupled with his wide variety of shots, makes opponents rarely serve him. KARCH is the best hitter in the Cuervo Gold. Randy Stoklos' sets could be described as juicy, right on the net, money in the bank. SINJIN never hits a bad set because he never gets one. Randy is our best setter. SINJIN Smith makes playing the game of volleyball look easy. Clearly the best all-around player with no weakness in his game. Whether he is digging, passing, or hitting, SINJIN is the most valuable player of the Cuervo Gold crown.
Here's with SINJIN and probably another sky ball. He's going to try and get that down. He does that as effectively as anybody on the tour and more. Here we go. 20,000 feet in the air. Look for a nice dig. Nice dig, Steffes. This is what's the beauty of pro beach volleyball. Some great digging back and forth. All of a sudden, Randy capitalizes.
Well, they just know how to put the ball away. They make some great digs, and the secret is really that you have to play the point all the way out. Again, Kent Steffes' great defense, can't decide what the set is way off, so he has to keep that in play. But look at, again, perfect technique. But Randy says, I'm not going to set you, SINJIN, and again, just hits it over on 2, so the defense can't get set up.
6 serving 0, and the sky ball again, taken by Steffes. Steffes up, could be a side out, but a block by Stoklos. Gets out of bounds.
A real nice hit by Kent, because again, it's affecting the rhythm. It's that ball really takes a time up in the air to really determine if you're going to pass it, and it's easy to pass that ball over the net, doing a good job.
Kent got the side out, he's got the ball, serving 0-6.
Out! Nice eye!
Nice eye.
But the problem is he just can't get that jump serve to force them out of their rhythm. But again, you just got to keep going with it and hope things will change.
6 serving 0.
Come on, come on, come on! Line, Horton! Oh, God. Yes!
Off the hands of a would-be block by Randy Stoklos, so side out.
Kent being such a good indoor player, he actually started his career at Stanford, then went to UCLA. He has what we call a high flat shot, so even though the block is way over, he can really hit off the hands.
Tim Hovland serving. Great dig.
He's over!
Boy, this is unbelievable. He's digging attempt. That was a nice attempt by Steffes.
We're going to see how you're never out of the play. Even though you go up and you get stuffed, look at the save. He dives all the way back, Randy, to get back up and make this play. And again, you can't give them 2 chances, and he hammers the ball off Steffes' hands.
Ball back with SINJIN, 6-0 still. A lot of siding out. And sky ball. And crowd reaction. Whoa, talk about miscommunication. Steffes looked at Hovland. Hovland looked back. Hovland had to take the ball.
I'm telling you, that's a lot more difficult serve than it looks. And again, that one, it just looked like it was going to Hovland. Then it broke a little to Steffes, and you really couldn't tell where it was going. A great serve.
7-0. Kathy, that's the case of having too much time to think about it, I think.
Well, I think, yes, actually, David, and also it's I got, you got, and communication. We mentioned this is only their 4th tournament together, so again, who's going to take that ball, that middle ball? A little indecision.
Okay, a timeout. We're going to leave you for a moment. 7-0 in favor of 0. Gosh, I hate to see it. Another blowout so far, Kathy. Let's hope that Hovland and Steffes can pick it up for this final.
Randy!
SINJIN winding up. Great dig by Steffes. Set Hovland. And another dig. And another dig. And a block by Randy Stoklos. He wheels around and says to the crowd, look at me, I'm the king of the beach.
This is probably the best rally that we've seen so far. I can't believe all the defensive saves that go in this play. We're going to see right now SINJIN going side to side, goes up and hammers the ball. Look at the Hov with a great overhand dig, but right now here comes the tower of power, Randy, to stuff it down.
8 serving nothing. SINJIN with the ball. We want to remind everybody that this is a game to 15 points. Thus far in the tournament, it has been 10 points. And then 11 in the semi, and now 15.
And they're used to this is what they play on the Pro Tour, so this really is a very fair game, 15 points. Usually the best team will win in a 15-point game. But Hovland and Steffes have got to find the clue book right now. What is the answer to try to get on this board and do something?
Tell me what happened. This morning, Hovland and Steffes played SINJIN and Randy, and they were all over him. They beat him, I thought, quite handily.
But they knew that they had to win that to get to this final. Now they've rested. Kent Steffes playing in his first Cuervo goal. SINJIN and Randy have been there, and they just bring their game up a level.
And there he goes again. It's another blocking clinic, as was the case in Clearwater and Boulder. Kathy, our friend Stoklos has had it again.
Randy is just getting so high on the blocking. Right now, we're going to see Kent has to worry about the pass. So again, he can't really focus on the block. And look at Randy is so far over. There is nowhere to hit that ball.
And it is now back to SINJIN, 9 serving 0. And it looks like SINJIN's going to go with the sky ball, which has been very effective for him.
That has really changed this game.
See if they can do it this time. All right, Hovland made no mistake with that, and no dig in sight for SINJIN. Side out.
What is interesting about that is that time Randy just elected to stay back.
Here we go with Kent Steffes. Looks like he's going to go with a jumper. Staring, glaring, thinking.
Yeah. Come on now.
Wiping the brow, and here we go. And he goes to SINJIN, who was unable to pass that ball. The perfect jump serve.
Well, that is the serve that will turn this game around. Again, SINJIN lucky to get a hand on it, but this is what Kent Steffes has in his arsenal. One of the best jump serves. Look at that extension out of Howie. He gets on that, and SINJIN tries to make a good save, but that is a tremendous serve for their first point.
1 point. They have broken the hex.
Need a little help.
All right, we're back. Kent Steffes serving. 1 serving 9 and another jump serve. Tough pass.
Right there, and no one.
Great dig, Steffes. And a lot of jousting, a lot of action at the net. Hovland, beautiful shot down the line, and unable to get it was SINJIN, the dig king.
And that's what they need to do, is score on conversions. And we're seeing some great defense by Kent Steffes. And also, he's really putting a lot more pressure. We're going to see right now, takes a swing at this ball and tries to hit it over. But again, look at the quickness of Steffes. Makes a nice play and hits it on 2, so the defense can't set up. SINJIN gets a hand on it, but very good to change the rhythm. Go on 2 instead of 3.
SINJIN used the sky ball on the side, and Steffes is using the jump serve, obviously very effectively.
Nobody.
Randy went for the big spike off the hands.
Hovland electing again not to block that. Both of them are great overhand diggers, and I think that's a good strategy. If the pass is off the net, come back and try and play a little defense.
Okay, Randy with the ball. 9 serving 2. Nice pass, good set. Little rainbow over Randy's head. No block there, Kathy.
Well, I think Kent Steffes feels like he's in a good rhythm right now. He's looking. You can always tell when a player passes the ball and then they look at the block and they have more confidence. And right now I think that he does, because he's really playing a great defensive game.
Now, why won't Tim Hovland try that sky ball? It was so effective for SINJIN.
Well, I don't think he has the same rhythm that SINJIN does on that, and you have to go with what you have.
Speaking of which, there's something that Randy Stoklos had. A little power down the line.
And I think people wish a lot of players had that, what they have, that kind of hit. Randy Stoklos, again, a great hitter. We're going to see right now he gets the serve, and now he gets a chance to show his physical. But look at how high he is on the. This is hard pack, but he is getting out of the sand. Look at the other angle again. He waits. Look at the good timing. Doesn't go in too early and gets way out of the sand, and he just annihilates that ball.
And we join you in the middle of a play. There's a joust that Randy lost, but SINJIN picked up for it. Tim Hovland setting.
And Ken Steffe hit the ball out, and I think
it was out, wasn't it? Yeah.
Ball's hit out, and I think that Tim Hovland is yelling about the net. This is the Hovland you like to see. He fights for every point, and he's mad. He thinks there was a net, and he's screaming at the referee right now. You missed that.
Steady. Don't worry about it. We've still got time. And that's what he said in the interviews, Kathy. He said that he tries to give him support.
That's the responsibility of the experienced player. Really make your partner play better, not worse.
Not much of a pass by Hovland, but recovered. Joust. And now Tim looking at the refs, throwing sand.
Tim is a little bit mad because he felt that maybe that was a held ball, but he's getting no call, and Stokey just out-jousted him. We're going to see again, two giants are going to go at the net. Look at this, both of them jousting together, but Randy gets the best of this one.
Okay, Randy back, serving. Nice eye by Steffes. It was out.
Look at Hovland. Hovland is yelling at the umpire, giving him a call. You better start watching.
Yeah, really. But Hov has played so well throughout this tournament. So well.
This team is really a tremendous team. As I mentioned before, only 4 tournaments. They are really going to set things up.
And the future. The future looks big. Big block. Just as we were talking about Hovland, it seemed to bring in luck. Great block on his part.
Well, that's the straight. Hovland also considered one of the best blockers on the tour. And that's what he has to do. Really shut down SINJIN. That was a nice block, and that will give him the momentum. We're going to see again, SINJIN try to get up there. The set is a little bit off. He tries to delay, but look at how far over the Hov is.
And it is now Hovland and Steffes with 3 points to 10 on Stoklos. Jousting at the net. Whoa, this time Hov and Steffes come up the winners for a point.
Oh, they're really starting to play well right now, and Ken Steffe started off with a great dig, but the Hov wins this joust.
Okay, now the score is 4 for Hovland Steffes and 11 for Smith and Stoklos. A little bit of a comeback. Timeout, and Smith, Stoklos, Hovland, and Steffes going at it for the $70,000 first prize. Let's get back to the action. Nice set by Stoklos. Great dig, Steffes. Looked like a little miscommunication between Smith and Stoklos on that. They didn't know quite what to do, I didn't think they'd get.
Well, again, Steffes is playing some great defense, and we find a rare error. We're going to see Randy make a rare error and hit the ball out. But again, with it. Look at the Steffes is playing great defense. He scoops it over. It really is a free ball right now. And what happens is he tries to hit it a sharp angle and hits that ball out.
Okay, it is 11-5 with Steffes just having served. Setting the ball. Big chance for Stoklos. Great dig, Hovland. And beautiful play by Steffes. Here we go. Not home that time.
But we're seeing the versatility of all these players. They're not one-dimensional players. They can play the game in all areas. They can dig. Right now, look at SINJIN bring out the hand set for Randy and a great dig by Hovland. But look at him motor to save that. He tries to put him the right on. But again, look at the great defense. Unbelievable ball control. And finally, the ball is hit again off Steffe's hands. But tremendous defense by these 4 men.
Randy with the ball. 11 serving, 5. Gino, Steffes really, as you said, I hate to keep repeating myself, but Steffes is setting the ball beautifully today.
Well, he's really has very good hands. And what's good about their combination is you really can't go to one. You have to really choose to serve both of them, and they really have a good chemistry because you can't put pressure all on one player.
5 serving 11. Tim Hovland with the ball.
Good. Come on. Right there. And point.
Nice dig, Steffes.
Well, I have never seen Ken Steffes dig so many balls. Again, at the beginning of the year, he was always doing the blocking. I think he loves to stand back there and dig the balls. They're back in this match with his great defensive play. We're going to see right now what SINJIN does is try to hit inside, but he's all over that angle, and the Hov gives him a nice set, and he just hammers the ball away from SINJIN, who tries to cheat in a little to the middle.
Well, the dig wasn't there that time. SINJIN going with an angle.
I think this time SINJIN said, I better hit the ball a little bit harder because Ken is doing a great job of digging. Ken, on the other hand, mad, puts his hands on his face and says, how did I miss that dig?
SINJIN serving 11-6.
Yes, good here. Cut.
Nice dig, Smith.
No one.
Two great digs.
No one.
How do they do it, folks? Absolutely spectacular points. That went over the net about 8 times and off the hands about 15, 16 times, Kathy.
It's just some of the best defense I've ever seen played in a match. Everybody is digging. Again, look at that play right now. Steffes makes a great play. Hov tries to put him up on the net, and again, he can't quite make a decision on that, gives him a free ball, but before that, we saw so much hitting, and finally, the end of that long rally, Randy puts it away.
The score is 12 serving 6. Kathy, you mentioned earlier that defense has been spectacular in this match, I must say. But I agree. They have just been digging. And there is SINJIN Smith. Little rainbow.
They're very excited because that's their 13th point. But what happens right now is I think Hovland can't decide where he's going to do on this. And right now, the set is a little bit off the net. I'm not sure if he called cut and then he changed his mind, but you can't give SINJIN a free opportunity like that. And he gives it the pokey over Kent's head.
The pokey. 13-6. Hovland passes. Steffes sets. And that was off of Randy's hands, I believe.
Again, a nice call by Hovland. That ball could have gone to Kent, but he called him off that and took that and really made a nice aggressive swing off Randy.
Special thanks to Betty Johnston, our very able statistician, doing a great job up here. Pointing frantically to the point that Stoklos now has 18 kills. Kent did not want that. Siding out. Randy back with the ball. 13 serving 6. And they go to Hovland. Set by Steffes. And just out. Just out, yeah. So now, the score, 14-6, and we're going to have a side change. Any comments, Kathy?
Well, I think right now they know that the match is on the line and they're trying to really go for a tough shot, but the secret here right now is you've got to side out this next play and then aggressively try to get the serve going.
We are back. Randy Stoklos with the ball. 1 point separating he and SINJIN Smith from $70,000 in gold coins sitting on the stage. It is now 14 serving 6. And they go to Tim Hovland, who passes. And they are denied, at least for this moment, side out.
But Tim, being the experienced player that he is, he says this match is not over, and he makes a really nice, aggressive side out. What they're going to have to do right now is put a little pressure, and Hovland's serve is not really known for getting a lot of points with his serve. I
would have to agree with you on that. Oh, nice pass by Stoklos. And now another side out.
And a little miscommunication on that. That almost dropped in for a tough serve, but Randy made a nice play on it. And again, just hammering the ball in this match.
Isn't that always the way it is? We criticize Hovland's serve, and then he serves up a beauty that's got them talking themselves. Okay, SINJIN with the ball. 14-6. Steffes. SINJIN digging. Over to Randy. Back to Steffes. Steffes with an opportunity. He blows it long. And that is it. It was a long shot. It was out. And the score, 15-6, meaning Randy Stoklos, SINJIN Smith have just closed on the Triple Crown of Cuervo's Gold Crown Tour. $70,000 in 3 of these tournaments in a row. Folks, you can hear in the background the fireworks. They are ablazing.
could be the third championship for them. Hovland has got to side out on this play. He goes and takes a swing, but again, look at the defense right now of SINJIN. Randy tries to shoot it over. Steffes has got to side out right now. He takes an aggressive swing, but he hits the ball out, and that is championship point. SINJIN and Randy win their third Cuero Gold championship. And now to David with the winners.
Joining me in the winner's circle, Mr. Stoklos, Mr. Smith, with more money than all of the oil countries at this point. You have won again, the third, the Triple Crown, $70,000. You were just hugging your girlfriend. You were just hugging yourself.
I was hugging myself. You know, the sun came out, the rainbow was there, the pot of gold was at the end. Like I said before, we had nothing to lose. We lost those guys in pool play. I had nothing to lose, and I was just coming out here and playing as strong as possible. SINJIN dug some incredible balls, more importantly, converted, and here we are, won the Triple Crown, 3 events nobody else has ever done.
You know, the theme of this entire tournament has been, SINJIN, that you guys have been together. Randy said earlier that that was worth 3 or 4 points a game this morning. As you just found, as we just heard, you guys lost to Hov and Steffes in pool play, and yet today, when all the money's on the line, you win again.
Yeah, this is probably one of the biggest highlights of my career, definitely. Winning the Triple Crown, I have to say, a lot of it is luck. There's so many great teams out here, including Hovland and Steffes, that it's just amazing that we were able to pull it off. I'm just as happy as can be, and I'm glad we did it together.